So in the last video, we talked about creating our collection of dogs, our groups, and we talked about assigning positive and negative relationships between dogs and how that flags it in a group. Okay, so we are now at the point where we can start creating calendar events. Okay, so if we go over to the diary, we'll see here that it's nice and empty, but let's soon change that. So let's just select a day. So we'll go for Monday the 2nd and create a new event. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about adding your groups and single walks, and then in further videos, we'll talk about the rest of the calendar events. Alright, so because you've just added your groups, that's probably more than likely the first thing you're going to do here. So let's just do that. So select add groups. So what you'll see is all the groups that you have created are available for selection. You'll see the date for the walk at the top, which is Monday the 2nd of May. And if we hit this little checkbox here, we'll see that you have the option to now add one group, which is Autumn, Dougal, Miley and Shiloh, and that's our morning group. So if we add that, we can see that one walk has been added to May 2nd. So go back to our diary and click on May 2nd. We'll see, there you go, our morning group's been successfully added. You can get a bit of information about the walk. So you get the title, the dogs on the walk, as well as the date information as well. So once we've done that, we can tap the walk to go into a summary page. So there's a lot going on in the summary page, so we'll just break it down one at a time. So we've got 3 tabs along the top. Let's just see what each tab does. So on the first one, it's basically a walk summary, and you can do a lot of things here like adding information about a specific dog or adding and removing dogs from the walk. Okay, so say for example we remove Shiloh and then think, oh no wait, Shiloh was meant to be on that walk. If we click add dogs to walk, we can see here that any dogs that you have registered that haven't been added to this walk, they should be available for selection. So by tapping Shiloh, we can see here that we can just add our dog. And then what you'll see is the total at the top is reflective of all the dogs in the walk. So it's very reactive to what you do. So there's another additional 4 options you can do per dog. You can, if you click on the avatar of the dog, you can actually enter a note about the dog for that walk. Had a good walk. And you'll see here that the note has been added for Shiloh. Now, any notes that you add are going to be available in Shiloh's event history, which we'll go into in a further video. But for the time being, let's just stick with the walk summary. So over here, you'll see the pound or dollar bill, whichever it is you want to choose. If by tapping that, you can mark the Shiloh as paid or unpaid for that specific day. If you click the pencil icon, you can actually update the cost. So if you put an incorrect cost in, you can just amend it there. And you'll see here that the total is also updated as we updated Shiloh's cost as well. And also, as we've just seen, we can remove her from the walk as well. You can also delete the walk up here, but we're not going to do that for the time being. So we'll go into the next tab. So this specific information about the walk, where you can change the date, the start time, the end time, and add a note about the walk. Overall, walk was good, and the pack got along well. And then if you hit save updates, you'll get a little information there, so a little modal saying that the notes on the walk have been saved. So the last one, so this is your relationships. So you see here that any dogs that are on this group, if they have a relationship assigned, this is where it will show. So again, it's just giving you that kind of flexibility, and it's making it very easy for you to see the chemistry between your pack. We saw in the last video where relationships flagged when you create a group. Now you'll see relationships flagged on walks as well. So if you want a reminder of why you put the relationship in, you can just tap, and then you'll see Autumn and Dougal are good friends. So if we go back and we add Shiloh to the walk, for example, and go back to our relationships, we'll see here that, oh wait, we've got a negative relationship between Miley and Shiloh, and the reason is that they have not yet met. Alright, so that is a group in a nutshell. What I'll show you now is a single walk. So a one-off walk is more of an ad hoc thing. So you might do, you get a request from a couple of clients to do a walk on a Saturday or a weekend. So this just gives you a bit of flexibility where you can choose the date of the walk. So we'll say Tuesday the 3rd of May, define the times, and select our dogs. And again, you'll see the relationships just flag up as we add our dogs. So creating our walk, we can see that the walk's been assigned to the 3rd of May. So going back to our diary, we can see here that we've got our morning group. This is the group we added, and we can see that we've got our single walk as well. So just another quick thing to show you. I'm going to quickly make another group. And I'm just going to select 9 PM to 11 PM and quickly select a few dogs. Now, what the app does, if you try to add, so say for example, we've already added a group on a specific day. So we've got Monday, May the 2nd. If we went to an event and added a group, I just want to quickly show you that groups you've already assigned will show here. So there's no chance that you can duplicate adding the same group to the same day as well. So just a handy thing to know about the app, that you're not going to duplicate. Okay, so that's it for walks and adding groups to the calendar. In the next video, we'll look at other events such as boarding, expenses, custom events, and daycare.